Alright, this is the last problem on 3.7 optimization problems. What we have is 4 feet of wire is to be used to form a circle, a square and a circle. How much of the wire should be used for the square and how much should be used for the circle to get a maximum area? So we want to maximize this area. So area of a square, okay, if you think of a square, here's my square, it's x this way, it's x this way, so its area is going to be x squared, plus over here I have a circle. It has a radius, and its radius is pi r squared. Okay, so again, this is what I'm going to take the derivative of, because I'm going to maximize that total area. And so to do that, I've got two independent variables. I got to be able to get rid of them. And right here I'm told that I have 4 feet of wire for both of these. So that means 4 is got to equal to the perimeter of this square. Well, the perimeter of this square is going to be 4x. And the perimeter, excuse me, or the circumference of this circle is going to be 2 pi r. Alright, so it looks like the easiest thing to do is to, pi r squared, what happened there? I didn't want that. 2 pi r, and what I'm going to do is define everything, get r by itself and define everything in terms of x. So I'm going to have 4 minus 4x is equal to 2 pi r. I can divide everything by 2, so I have 2 minus 2x equals pi r. So 2 minus 2x divided by pi is equal to r. Okay, so now I'm going to come over here and rewrite my area equation. I got x squared plus pi times 2 minus 2x over pi squared. Okay, and that's going to give me a is going to equal x squared plus pi times the quantity 4 minus 2 times, that's going to be a negative 4, negative 8x plus 4x squared all over pi squared. So a is going to equal, I'm going to have x squared plus pi times 4 over pi squared will be 4 over pi minus pi times negative 8x divided by pi squared is a negative 8x over pi plus 4 times pi times 4x squared over pi squared is going to be 4x squared over pi. Okay, so that means I can take the derivative. And I get 2x. This is going to go to 0. This is going to be a minus 8 over pi. This is going to be plus 8 over pi x. Make this equal to 0. And I'm going to have 2x minus 8 over pi plus 8 over pi x. So I get 8 over pi is equal to 2x plus 8 over pi x. And I can factor out an x, and I get 2 plus 8 over pi. Well, I can get a common denominator here, and I'll just finish that up over in this direction. And I have 8 over pi is equal to x times, common denominator is 2 pi, common denominator is pi plus 8 over pi. So that means I'm going to have pi over 2 pi plus 8 times 8 over pi equals x, and the pi simplify, and I have 8 over 2 pi plus 8 equals x. I can factor out a 2. I have 2 times 4. Down here I have 2 times pi plus 4. And those 2 simplify, and I have 4 over pi plus 4. And another name for pi, or excuse me, 4 divided by pi plus 4. Let me write that again here. Pi plus 4 is 0.560 or 0.56. All right, so this means now, remember, it says how much of y should be used for the square and how much should be used for the circle. So if you think about it, I could put 0 for the square. I could put all 4 to the square, right? Remember, this is terms of x. Or I could put, so I really, for x is somewhere between and including 0 to 4, right? All of it could go here, which means all 4 feet, or 0 of it could go over here, and it could go for the circle. Or I could have this in between. So I have a closed interval here. And so here's my area formula right here. Let me just kind of circle it right here. And I think I simplified it actually down to here. So I have my left endpoint being 0, my critical number being 0.56, and my right endpoint, again, this is for the square for x, is 4. And if I put 0 in for here, in other words, I'm going to write my function up here, a of x is equal to x squared plus 4 over pi minus 8x over pi plus 4x squared over pi. And if I put 0 in here, I get 4 over pi. And 4 over pi is the same as 1.273. And if I put 0.56 into here, I'd have 0.56 squared plus 4 over pi minus 8 times 0.56 divided by pi plus 4 times 0.56 squared divided by pi. And if I do that, I get 0.56. And if I put 4 in there, I would have 16 plus 4 divided by pi minus 32 divided by pi plus 64 divided by pi. And let's see if I did that correctly. Oh, excuse me. I wouldn't put all 4 feet. Yeah, excuse me. 4 is wrong here. I made a mistake. I know you guys find that hard to believe, but let me just back up, and I'm going to get an eraser here. And then you guys probably caught this right from the beginning. If I'm using all 4 pieces of wire on this square, that means the length of each of these is 1. So my right end point would be 1, not 4. So if I plug in 1 into this equation, I'm going to have 1 plus 4 divided by pi minus 8 divided by pi plus 4 divided by pi. And I get 1. Okay, so what's the best choice? The maximum value is this right here, which means I shouldn't use any of my wire on my square. I should use all my wire on my circle to have the maximum area.